The Chinese government has infiltrated all of our universities. It's why I introduced a bill to stop allowing Chinese nationals to obtain visas to come to our country. A shocking number, John, is that there are 300,000 Chinese nationals in our university system. Our government has issued them those visas, and they are currently there. There's a study that just came out from Stanford University that was just published talking about the very complex intel gathering mechanisms that they have set up at that university to infiltrate the research that is going on at Stanford University. This is a huge, huge problem. And that's just one example. Obviously, you touched on Harvard there right at the outset, but we have to stop doing this. People need to remember in 2017, China passed a law that all Chinese citizens, no matter where they are part of the intel gathering apparatus of the Chinese Communist Party. So, of course, they're following the law when they're here. Why do we have them here? We should not be allowing these students to study here in the United States and causing us national security problems back here at home, where they're our biggest near-peer threat in the world.
Yeah, so well said. And it's a jaw dropper to hear those numbers. And also to remember that during the Biden years, Joe Biden stopped the FBI's China initiative, which was the primary counterintelligence investigation looking at when Chinese officials were trying to infiltrate our academia and spy on us. For 4 years, we were basically flying blind. Now, I know that's changed under President Trump, but we lost a lot of ground. And I was thinking of the story we mentioned at the top of the show. We go through COVID. We come to the, belatedly for some people, but for Republicans early, the recognition that the virus probably leaked out of the Wuhan lab. And then we find out the scientists at the Ag Department thought it was a good idea to send some money to the parent for that lab. And hey, let's research how we can make bird flu more deadly. We learned that this week from Brooke Rollins, our Ag Secretary. Fortunately, she stopped it. But it seems like all of these scientific academic arenas have been infiltrated by China.
They absolutely have. And we've heard Secretary Rubio, by the way, he highlighted this in his testimony before Congress of this infiltration that's been going on by the Chinese Communist Party within our university system. And then we pile this on top of this revelation as it relates to Wuhan and bird flu. None of this, unfortunately, is surprising. We have a very strong and virulent deep state that is working, in my view, not in the interest of the American people, but their own. And that is why it's so critical that President Trump is in the Oval Office right now with his cabinet and being able to push back against this. And on your first point, I certainly wouldn't expect Beijing Biden to come in and try to stop the Chinese from infiltrating our university system or our government for that matter, since I think it's been made pretty clear that his family was making money off of them.
Yeah, they were pretty well invested in Beijing. You're exactly right.